Good evening, YouTube. Build number 3 down here in the Carolinas. It's my Sirio new Tornado 27 megahertz antenna. That's the layout of it. And here it is put up on my tower. That's the lean over tower. Works really well. Built up myself out of some scrap metal. And that bridge up top, that's to keep the top from bending. And it's got a layover point out in the middle. And the rest of it comes down as 2 pieces of pipe. It's got a hinge point right there. Goes on up. It's about 51 feet altogether. I got a little crank down here to pull it down, which it don't really do anything. It's about balanced. I'm gonna lay this thing over. Look at the antenna. I'm gonna have to do this in parts. I ain't got nobody to film for me. But I'll come back. This is it. Started on this descent down. So all I'm holding was 2 fingers, keep it from going over real fast. It laid over. Not to where I could reach it yet, but just showing you how it works. It's about touching now. Get to it and work on it now. How long has that took me? 3-4 minutes. If I wouldn't been holding this, been quicker. There it is, all laid over. Got that hinge plate. Goes up easier than it comes down. And comes down really easy. I've just been adjusting on this end. Slide it in and out. You have to tweak on it a little bit, but it'll come out. Tune's really good. Just adjust it in and out. Get it by the center ways of your band. I tuned it on 20 and then checked 1 and 40 and see what the difference was. The difference between it. And then got it tuned between 1 and 40. So it's now 1.2 on 1, 1.2 on 40, and 1.0 on the MFJ on 20. It's cold out here today in the Carolinas. And the coil, I had to do a little tweaking on it. Had to loosen it up and turn it a little bit to slide it in just a little bit. Just take and loosen your little bolt up on the top ring of it, part of the ring, and move it just a little bit. Didn't have to move it much. And then the ground radials, since I moved the end out there, I moved the ground radials in about 1/4 inch at a time. And I adjusted on it about 7 times. And I got exactly right. But I'd say the best tuning would be for it to get you about a 10-foot pole and set it up on the ground somehow or another, and tune it on the ground before you put it up. But I can do this pretty easy on mine. There it is, sitting laid over. Well, I can get to it. I can lay it on down some more till it touches the ground. Then I can get to the coil and the ground radials and everything. But that's laid over. And to pick it back up, I do crank it. I'll be back. And there it is, set back up. About a minute later. All right, later.